So, as you get older, that's really important.
Steward.
Dogs keep bringing me more toys. Need to begin story.
Captain.
Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world surround us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city
Festus.
Hold on
Mere
there.
surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes.
Well, that was dark. That escalated quickly. The Wanderer's Prologue. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again, we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure that there were enough supplies for the next whiteout. But our numbers have grown through the years, and providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. Okay. All right. We must survive. Very episodic. Okay, fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break the ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Okay, so we got to think about the priorities and what order we're doing that as well. Okay, so let's learn everything again, and we're gonna pause. Looks amazing. I'm even feeling cold all of a sudden, right? Aren't you feeling cold like you need a blanket? I don't even have pink in the background today. I'm like, let's pretend to be cold. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. First, let me switch to my other interface. Need some blankets, hot soup, and hot chocolate. You know what? I'm making soup tonight. There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna do bottom left. No top. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see which... We'll do live no header. And that way we're not blocking stuff. Sorry for that. Oh, dang. Just trying to grab my coffee and it's like, hang on to something. It's cold too. Coffee was nice and hot. Okay. Frost break to oil. All right, let's just remember how we play again. Frost break to oil wagon. Construct. What's this? Route wreck. Red Knot's furnace. District abilities. Okay, so it's gonna be like, I guess they're gonna be, this is gonna be kind of like a tutorial. And we'll go from there. Okay, frost break. Okay, so frost break. I think I remember this from last time. It's a device you have to construct. Okay, there's gonna be districts this time. Turn on the furnace, frost break to the oil wagon, and construct extraction district. So extraction district has to be built first. Do we have resources? Heat material? Oh, we don't have heat material. So we're gonna need to gather those resources, it looks like, first. No, Frostbreak is a device that you built. Workforce 300. We've got the workforce. Okay, let's hit play. Our workers. $87 weeks. And I don't see our workers. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this. Scraps. Scraps are a stockpile resource that can be spent on frost breaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Okay, we did the camera controls. Zoom in and zoom right. We did our keyboard. Construction, frost breaking. I remember frost breaking from last time. I don't think we can make one yet until we have to build something. Hold it down, break the area. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking at. Okay, that's what we need to do first. Okay. I know we did that in the demo. I don't like this, like, ticking down this fast, and I'm like, I'm trying to get this done. Take a look at the tutorial. District construction. Districts are the base of your economy. Build them to produce or process resources and provide shelter. Districts have a fixed number of tiles needed to begin construction. When building a district, keep a lookout for the indicator circle, which shows how many tiles you still have to click for the construction to start. When it's full, click on the tick to confirm and start the construction, or use right click to cancel your choice. Drought-nice furnace. Okay, we know how to turn that on. Alright. When that's done, we're gonna build the district. So 3 tiles to construct the district. Okay. Great. And it's still not working. Maybe we didn't break enough. Let's go back to it. Nope, we don't need district abilities when you go all the way to the top. I'm gonna sneeze. Ugh. Okay, so we know how to turn that on. So it's gonna click on the extraction, and then they're gonna hold, and then select. So maybe we didn't frost break enough. No, we did not frost break enough, because we need to frost break all of this. Okay. Bronto, welcome in. We're relearning with this. Is not good that we're taking long to learn. Yeah, extremely increased by heat scarcity shelter. I'm very much aware this is not good. But it's a reminder of everything we need to relearn. So in this, you have to do what's called frost breaking, so you have to break things free. Once we get the hang of this, we're gonna start, things are gonna start picking up quick. Now we're building our first district, and this first district is going to be our extraction district. Extracts resources from deposits. The types of resources extracted depend on the underlying deposits. We're going to be basically distracting what looks like oil, so that's going to be fuel, so we can get this going. So we need a frost break to an oil wagon, construct an extraction district, so we frost broke all of this. So that's different than the first one. You never had this extra tier, basically, where you had to have frost breaking to unlock areas. Now you have to frost break things before you can unlock other areas. I guess it's a way of, like, you breaking the ice away so you can get to those things. So it takes time, and as you can see, time is ticking and people are not happy. As soon as this is constructed, now we need to turn that on. And now we're down to 77 weeks. Oh, are you talking about Civ 6? Top tip, when you go for the Kermit achievement use online speed, I'm currently spamming next turn waiting for the atomic era. Hey, you bring light and welcome in. Oh, I had like a glitch in the system there. That like kind of loaded slow. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The caress of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it is our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil, we can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought Wreck to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought furnace will automatically convert oil into heat. Okay. All right. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing, or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. Okay, so we need... People are already sick and injured. I don't like the idea of that. Unresolved problems in a city can make part of its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. Sick. The number of sick workers increases proportionally to high disease currently is. These people will rejoin the available workforce, decreasing disease in the city after being cured in hospitals. Injured. The injured will rejoin the available workforce over time. Having hospitals or using abilities like triage accelerates this process. You may encounter other types of absence in the city due to various events and decisions you make. So output and demand. The city's economy is based on output and demand of various resources. Output is the total amount of resources produced by districts and buildings. For example, food output can be increased by building a food district. However, a working district also increased demand for resources needed to sustain its operations. In case of the food district, heat and materials. When output equals demand, you will see a golden icon for the given resources at the top bar. When output is higher than demand, you will see a positive number. Okay. Output is higher than demand, you will see a positive number next to the icon. When output equals demand, you'll see a golden icon for the given resource on the top bar. Okay, that's surplus. They should just say the golden icon represents surplus. Prefabs. Constructing any type of structure requires prefabs. They are prefabricated building components assembled at the construction site into building hubs or whole districts. Okay, so we're learning about the different resources at the top. You obtain prefabs, ruins, or other abandoned deposits like maintenance wagons or abandoned ruins by building an extraction district. You gotta build... from ruins? You have to build an extraction district just for that? We're not free to build anything. Try demolishing one of your existing jurisdictions, hubs, or buildings to get back all prefabs used for the construction. Extraction district? You gotta build an extraction kit to prefabs. Yeah, I don't remember that from the thing. Alright. Okay. So we got prefabs here, and it's on this side. We've got to build an extraction. Well, we can't, because we need to frost break first. We're going to frost break it, and we get the prefabs going. We cannot build shelter yet. We do have some prefabs. So we can possibly build a housing district. It's not going to be the most organized, but... Hey, Dragon, welcome in. Doing pretty good. How are you doing yourself? I think Bronto for the Kermit achievement was referring to, like... I think, like, going as fast as you can, like, hopping along, maybe. Can't complain. That's good to hear. Now we need to build another extraction district on this. Okay, we're gonna frost break some more. That's a funny way of putting it. Hermetic order governor. Oh boy. My computer is struggling. That's hilarious. Give me 1 second. Oh, the dogs are kind of losing them. The puppies are losing their minds. There we go. Yeah, they lose their minds. All right, back to it. Okay, so we have to build 2 housing districts. I turned the sound down a little bit. I hope that helps. Okay, so we have increase in cold, slightly increased by hunger. So we need to build 2 housing districts. I'm not gonna wait on frost breaking. If I know we need it, we're gonna get started ahead of time. Let's... What's our heat map? Okay, we talked about that. We talked about area of effect. Pay attention to where you construct districts, as area effects may give them additional positive or negatives. Areas are caused by environmental circumstances, natural layout of land, surfaces on which districts are proximity. So we're looking at that because we want that plus 20 heat. While constructing a district, a tooltip will indicate where your current build has an area effect. 1 dot represents 1 tile. Under sluice, when all dots are filled, the effect will be applied to the district. Okay. So we saw this. We saw the plus 20 heat. We already saw that. Communities. The people of your city form communities. Groups of people united by common outlook and a background. You can view any of your communities by clicking on their image at the bottom of the screen. Okay, we'll get to that. Mark all as... I don't want to mark all as red because in case we need to come back. We're sick and injured. 30 froze to death. Wow, we just started out. Well, we were trying to learn all of this, so, you know, people died. 18 registered sick. Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to incoming whiteout. Woo, that got bad quick. First, we must frost break to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easy, accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. This became perfect. Well, we already got this ready. Huddle the camp close together, easier to trap. Okay, so we... I thought I took care of food. Okay, pause. Pause. I was breaking this down so we were closer to food. Oh, I did not realize when I broke this that that's the food source is down here. Let's see what's gonna be best. It's got 21, that's got 21, it's all got 21. It's not letting us build. Districts. That's the thing we can put here. How does this? Prospect fertile soil, build a food district on fertile soil. We will do that, but we need a food stockpile hub. We'll put one here. I don't know the area of effect for that. We'll get to it. We're just gonna put one there. I have an assumption that this is an area of effect. We're frost breaking to that, and then we can build a food hub on that source. We're gonna frost break some things ahead of time. That's exactly what I was thinking. It might be a workforce thing. You might be limited based on the workers that you have in order to do that. See, our workforce is currently, there's 26. There's 800 available. But yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, you know, we might want to just keep frost breaking as much as possible because it's like how far you can get out. Let's see if that uses up some of our workforce. Yeah, it does. It does use workforce, so you're limited by that. I guess you can only do so much frost breaking at a time, too. It's not letting us do multiple areas at once, see? Maybe it will? No. Now our workforce is down to 200. So you're limited by your workforce how much frost breaking you can do. And until that's done, we only have extension for how long we can go. Yeah, that's a good question. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, might as well get ahead if we have the workforce. And I'm assuming once you have a district, that district takes up part of your workforce. So for instance, we've now got 150 working the oil. We have, this looks like it doesn't require a workforce. I have 100 here doing the food stock because I just got it built ahead of time. Prepare for the whiteout. We survived our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. We must be ready. We'll build 2 stockpiles. We'll get 2 districts of food going. This is gonna be a food district. Little concerned about our oil situation here. Okay, let's click on this. An Elkel, 42 gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times, the soil's depleting. A couple more, and there'll be no point erecting the hothouses. There will be nothing to grow food on, and the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency sifts or tighten our belts, otherwise there might not be enough for everyone. District. Into the black, burying the dead. Hey, how is it so far? It's amazing. We're doing the story mode. So right now we're just like going through what feels like we're in the epilogue. So it's kind of like telling the story of the Wanderers and how the city's first getting set up, this extended city. So we're right in the beginning. So you caught me at a very good time, Allie. I plan to like put this on YouTube too today. Like I'm just gonna send it over. So we are relearning the game. We're learning about how this time there's the districts play a pivotal role. You have something you have to do before you can even put districts down. You have to do what's called ice breaking. And you have to like kind of divide your workforce to do that. I know! I'm so glad you're here today. It's great. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this till probably 5, if not 6 o'clock, and I plan to stream it tomorrow. I'm gonna stream it every day this week. Do not build an extending rings around the furnace. It's a little different now. Right now, I think it's because it's a tutorial that the rings aren't as... I kind of think this epilogue's kind of like a tutorial trying to teach you the game before you get into the nit and gritty of the game. But yes, dragon rings are very important. It was very important in the first game. It is important in this game. I did play the demo, the 2-hour demo, which was... It basically starts you in the city much further along. So I think with this, whatever this epilogue is, it's kind of like... every time people die. We mourn who have recently passed. My dog's with the little thing in the background. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness, the fuel that keeps us warm in life, likely preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there is no future. Trust and relations fall every time people die. I see. More concerned about the oil situation. I guess that's important in any relationship, even when it's your community and the people you're overseeing. Trust shows how confidence people have in your as your leader decision making. Like, I remember in the first game, if your trust got to a certain point, they basically kicked you out of the city. They're like, we're done with you, and they exiled you. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions toward them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop the city, what you research, build, and vote on. When your citizens fall sick or die, it worsens your relationship with every community, lowering your overall trust. Level of trust ranking from highest to 1. Revered, respected, accepted, tolerated, despised. Be careful. If your trust runs out and you become despised, the possible will want to dispose you, which is the end of the game. Seamstress. So others may live. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I cannot hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob playing by the evening fire. But maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Okay, let's not... I want to make sure we're in a plus. We're in a surplus of heat. On here. Against the elements, squalor. Each day, the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly, it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Promise to gather more materials. Let's do that right now. We just need a frost break out here to here. And if we've got some extra people, let's... oh, we don't have enough workforce. Okay. And that's why you can't keep frost breaking. So we got a food district going. When that's depleted, we'll destroy that. Shocked at the sight of seals. Seals! I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat to feed everybody. We were saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world? Look how I can supplement our food production. Well. Whoa! 400,000. That's more than any other food that we have. Summaries is like materials, food, or different types of fuels can be stockpiled. When a city runs a surplus of resource, meaning this output is bigger than demand, the surplus goes into a stockpile. The stockpile will slowly fill up every day as long as there is storage capacity left to store them. Stockpiles will be consumed whenever the demand is higher than the output of a specific resource. Stockpiles is limited by your storage capacity. You can see each resource storage capacity by hovering over it. You can expand storage capacity by building stockpile hubs, which I already pre-built those, so I was thinking we would need them. There are different types of stockpile hubs for different resources. In the prologue, only the food stockpile hub is available. Besides increasing stockpile capacity, stockpile hubs provide positive area effects when built in proximity to districts that produces or requires the same resource that the hub stockpiles. You can see which districts can be affected by a given hub. Okay. I thought the food, putting those... So that's a food stockpile. Yes, I did put those near housing districts. Okay. And it looks like it was providing some kind of... Accumulated stockpile is not lost after deactivating or destroying a stockpile yield. You're just losing the ability to stockpile more than your storage. Okay, that's good to know. "54 weeks, and we have 47 weeks. That's not enough time." Mysterious symbol. The captain's legacy. One of our Frostpunk crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has religious significance. Ha! I love this. Maybe you've heard of New London before. Didn't we play that in the last game? Wasn't New London in the last game? New London before and can settle their debate. New London is a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep peace. This will create a continuity with the New London has a... Somebody could, like, close the door outside our house and they're like, ah! Sorry about that. It symbolizes faith. London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. Let's think. What did I do last time? Oh, wait. I created a religion and everyone worshipped me and I was the best ever. I think we're gonna go with that. I do not think we're stockpiling enough food. We will not have enough in 53 weeks, so we need to do emergency shifts. Okay. Stockpiles. We do not have enough. That's scarce. This district needs to be destroyed. That takes time to destroy. That has prefabs. We are not getting enough food. So we're gonna need to build another food district. How many do we have? That's getting deconstructed. Else coming up. We gotta get more food going. Yeah, we gotta get some more food down here. Enough materials, good. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our time to stockpile food without whiteout relations improve, causing trust to rise. Well, it's not going good. We have 35 weeks and they're saying 47. We need to do emergency shifts. Whiteout draws near, a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters blame us for ignoring the seal colony and claim they would have been able to provide enough food for running. It's too late for that now. Many elders have volunteered to walk into the frost run rather than be a burden on our resources. Oh my, oh boy. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? We're gonna work on that. We will gather enough food in time. If you fail, the consequences will be dire. Well, you know. Lack of prefabs. There is further construction. We don't have enough prefab components, making further construction impossible. There may be some prefabs left in one of the construction wagons. Let's get that food first. Why is it unfinished? Okay. Emergency shift. Stockpile ready, 17 weeks, baby. We're not gonna sacrifice our elderly. They deserve to see their grandchildren happy. We are going through a lot of oil, however. They will live another day, baby. All right, we do know we have more oil, I think, over here. That's more oil right here. Might be able to get away with this. Ooh, we don't have enough people. Oh, we need more prefabs. Okay. Oh yeah, let's speed this up. I was like, where's my speed thing? Go. Yeah, some sacrifices had to be made. We did it! We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for the time being. We will survive. Alright, so we're going to... Nervous is the oil situation. Yeah, well, I don't like the idea of us not having a surplus of oil. So you people can take a break, but chop chop. Everyone providing oil. Let's go. Yeah, well, some sacrifices had to be made, and your sacrifice will help the city. Demand, Dreadnought Wreck, Extraction District, Housing District, which is some unfulfilled. Put 150. We have no income coming from that. That's something we're gonna have to balance out in the future. Okay, something we need to pay attention to. I think that kind of hurt me the last time I did the demo. I wasn't really paying attention to what the prefab stuff was. And I guess it's like the materials to maintain things. Anyway. 300 workforce. Don't have enough to even do that. We have enough now. Not enough for icebreakers because I'd like to do more prefab stuff, but oh my gosh, I don't like that. Makes me very nervous. It looks like we're at a deficit at the moment. I don't know. Well, the thing is, it's like, unless you have the special edition, it's not even available yet. I feel like there's something really massive that's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this screen a lot smaller so that way it's less daunting. There, that's better. I don't think so. Yeah, it's if you got the special edition, you got to play it 72 hours in advance. If you didn't pay for the special edition, you can play it on the 20th. It's making me really nervous. I really want prefab. We are just breaking even on that. It's here. The whiteout's here. We made it! Yay! There's much rejoicing.
And there was much rejoicing.
Woo! Wow. It's what? Is that what you saw? That's terrifying. Yeah, this game is like eating up a lot of my memory right now because I'm like I can tell like it's almost stuttering with the output for my stream. My husband's like, yeah, eventually we need to build you a stream computer. And I'm like, what does that even mean? So you have like one computer that's streaming it and the other computer that's running the game. I don't even know how to do that. Okay, against all odds, the Wanderers survive. When the whiteout hit the camp... Ooh, I really like this. Like, because I have all this, so cool. I gotta take a picture of it. Since I have, everything that's, Razor, like, everything is, like, changing the color to the game. It's so cool looking. I'm loving it. Just makes it more impactful. Against all odds, like my keyboard, my mouse pad, it's all changing color to what's going on. Against all odds, the Wanderers' survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in the time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. Dun dun dun! We made it! Hype! Okay, we did it! That was kind of like the introduction. Okay, I'm done with my stream, bye! No, just kidding. I was like, what? We're gonna be playing this all day. No lesser evil ensure the Wanderer's survival during the whiteout. Okay, cool. We survived the end of the world. Ooh. Or hold its hand on the deathbed. Brutal. Chapter 1, scraping the barrel. All right. All right, let's see where things take us. Of course, Cole's running out. Hi, BB. Hello, Bean Bean. It's Bean 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 time. Bean, bean, bean time. Asta's here. All right. Oh, I'll put you down. There you go. All right. Cool is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now, New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelters, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. Right, chat? Okay, we're gonna pause. We cannot lose any precious time. Looks like we're gonna be dropping soon. I have it in Fahrenheit. I was like, you know what, this time around, I'm gonna play in Fahrenheit. I lived in England for a while. I still never got used to Celsius. Whoop. Good girl. Alrighty then. I couldn't get used to it. It was just driving me nuts. Yeah, it drove me nuts. Okay. Let's take a reassessment of everything. So, I really like to break down, like, exactly what our interface looks like. So, we're gonna take a quick, look-see at that. I might do, like, a quick YouTube thing, kind of explaining things. We'll see. Wow. Ow, we just loaded in. Ow. I think. All right. How did that? It like loaded as chapter 1, right? Let's do this. And then I can do a YouTube thing. I'll do a quick YouTube thing. Well, I still can very inaccurately convert in my head, so I'm not judging. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do this so I can just do we're gonna do this again. So I can do like a YouTube thing for a couple of minutes with you guys here too. Because it's like every time I try to do a YouTube video, if I'm just talking to myself, I get nervous. It's bizarre. But if I know you guys are in chat, like hanging out, it makes me feel more comfortable doing YouTube stuff.
Are you listening, Stuart?
All right, welcome back, YouTube. We are looking at first look at Frostpunk2. And it's looking pretty good. Old captain is dead. Now New London is weak. Food is low. Overpopulation looms. Coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Or hold his hand on his deathbed. Ooh. Tough choice. Tough choice. Chapter 1, Scraping the Barrel. In the beginning, when I was playing the game, when I got started, there is a little bit of an epilogue, and it kind of breaks through, like, getting you started on things. I figure I'm going to try to keep this video to, like, 10 minutes tops. Doing my best to, like, kind of go over some things, making it quick, to the point. I know a lot of people don't want too much of the story reveal because they're really interested in playing it on their own, but I really want to get this video out, like, super fast, if by, like, what's today? Like, it just came out today, and I know a lot of you didn't get the deluxe edition, and you're just wanting a quick overview, quick peek. And that's what I'm going to cover, and we're going to go over some basics, kind of get started, and do about 10 minutes of gameplay to get going. So let's get going. Coal is running out. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelters, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work. And just as a heads up, I am playing on the citizen difficulty. I do play a lot of strategy games, and I find that sometimes it is best to play a game on the recommended setting as you're learning the mechanics, and then go from there. And here we go. So first, whenever I look at a game, especially a building game, it's really important to look at what the interface is, what it's showing us. So up here we have the date, we have a breakdown in the top left hand corner of what exactly we need to be focusing on. We're going to cover what Frostbreak is. If you're new to Frostpunk2 and you haven't played the demo, what's different between first Frostpunk and this one is you have to go and send out what's called Frostbreakers that basically unlock all other areas of the land around you, and we'll cover that in a little bit more detail. So we have our population, we have our workforce, workforce available, heat stamps, that's our income, like money income, and then you have what's called prefabs, which I didn't pay attention to this in the demo, but it's really important to pay attention to this because you need this not only to build districts, but also provide what you need for the continued, like, kind of like maintenance on districts as well. We're not going to get to cores, I don't think, in this video, and this is not looking good. So we're starting out that we have, like, no heat, so we need to explore and uncover more heat. And our shelter's not looking good. Fulfilled, that means 58% isn't fulfilled. This is our we have a surplus of food at the moment, but it's not going to last long. And these are goods. I remember this also being an issue later because people, it's almost like a luxury item, if I remember from the demo. But we'll see. This looks like the beginning of some of the new factions. We chose something in kind of the prelogue that we believe that faith was what kept it together. So that's something to remember. And let's see, guard squads, we haven't really gotten into that. So we have the temperature over here. I have it on Fahrenheit. This is letting us know when the temperature is going to dip. So this is week 1, day 6. Then we have progress. We'll build machines to carve out our place. And ice, merit, tradition. And if I remember, this was kind of the philosophy that's going to be coming up. Tension is letting us know what's going on between people. And then this is going to be to construct districts. So now you're going to have, instead of just having something just extracting a resource, you're going to have a district that you put down. And they're going to create kind of like hubs on the outside. And then we have Research Institute, which if I remember from last time, the researching unlocks more science, and the idea tree that unlocks more things. So we'll get into that, but I'm not going to get into too much in this one. So the main thing is the Frostbreak. We need that to get to these other resources. So right now we have an issue with heat. Let's see what we have established at the moment. I don't think we have anything established. Fertile soil. Materials. We're going to a shallow coal seam and construct an extraction. So that's the first thing we need to do. And then we need to extract. We need to build districts for housing. Shallow coal. All right. So what you're going to do when you frost break, you'll see the edge of this, and then you'll see the start. And it takes time to do that. So we know we need to build housing as well. Construct new housing districts to address /shelters. So we need to do that as well. So once this gets up and going, that means the heat's going to be around here. I think it will be best to be over here because there will be apparently some things built to next to other and then it's not happy with it. Don't think we can build it in here, can we? It's not looking like that. How many housing? Like a shelter. And then I know that there's certain things we're going to build later that we're going to need more housing districts. Okay, so we're getting the frost breaking going. Which we have a huge workforce, so it's worth start breaking. Like, one, you have this ability to just start breaking as much as possible. I know we're gonna need this probably eventually. So we're gonna go ahead and start frost breaking a lot. Because it does use your workforce. So while we don't have districts, once we put districts up, that's going to use up people too. We're going to break this way because this looks like that's going to lead to exploration. I like the idea that there's a food source here that's almost infinite. There's a lot more materials out this way too. Have these people let's workforce still looking like. They're still frost breaking out that way. We'll still frost break as much as we can out this way. I will use every bit of this workforce so that way we have a path out of the city when we need to get further. Me too. I know that will be important too. Is there any other area that we could possibly frost break at this time? Let's frost break even further up this way. And that use all of our workforce. Okay, let's hit play. It's kind of important. Because our workers are going to get caught up with in districts, because they'll be devoted to districts, so it's best to get this done as fast as possible. Ooh, I did not realize something. I did not realize the cost. There's a cost to frost breaking. What generates that? Unmet demands. This is what I was talking about. Okay, so maybe going too nuts on frost breaking to begin with isn't the best idea. Okay. That was kind of a crazy gamble. I didn't realize it was costing money. Captain is dead. Coal is gone. The generator's off. Yeah, I'm working here. Okay. Learn something new. For sure. We got that going. Gotta get this district going. Okay, now we got tension. Tension is located at the very middle of the bottom of the screen. Is portrayed in an orb that can fill it with black liquid as tension rises throughout the city. Tension shows you how agitated and anxious people are. This rise if they're cold, hunger, disease, squalor, or crime. Factions may also increase tension. It depends on the fervor. Okay. Alright, so this is letting us know that we are heating up the city. Let's turn the generator on. Okay, scraping the barrel. Good work, Steward. We have secured a new deposit. It's part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left. It's so loud. Officially, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. We must choose a solution. Okay. Okay, expand existing housing district. Build a research institute. Research an idea for new...
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Okay. So, research an idea. So we need to build a research district. Districts. Now that is for out here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, Research Institute. I think this usually before had to be placed by housing. Okay, facility dedicated to coming up with technology and sociology solutions unlocks the idea tree. Each research. Figure out, it's looking like it should fit in housing. Maybe we have to click on housing and institute it. Oh, maybe we have to expand this to include an additional building slot, and then that will allow us to put that down. Guess not. Yeah, so you're focusing on the city that you had before. A question asked in chat. So you're building a whole city, not just a colony, yes. The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us yet again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defense against the cold. Our first hope for a future, any future. Steward, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They ask that you bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to you, our child may yet have a future ahead of her. People are hopeful that there is a future for them after. May your life be warm and winds spare your path. Okay, so our biggest problem right now is figuring out how to put a research institute down. I thought by increasing that, okay, so let's look that up. Don't have to worry about squalor. Okay, heat stamps is something we gotta pay attention to because it hurt me last time. Heat stamps are a stockpile resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or in using specific actions. A city collects heat stamps weekly. Every community provides share depending on its size. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. Heat stamps income is increased by satisfying goods demands. That was what I was talking about up here. Were the goods demands, and that hurt me last time. I wasn't paying attention to that, so we got to make sure that we pay attention to that. Okay, research buildings. You can construct buildings in districts if there is an empty building slot available inside them. Okay, so that's what I figured. That's why we had to do expand it, and then we have to place it there. Because that's why it was glowing. Okay, that is how we have to do it. We're doing good. Okay. Right now, it doesn't look like there is a spot to put this in. So we need 50 prefabs. Okay, I don't think we had enough money last time to do that. Okay, so I think we expanded it now, that we should be able to place it. And now we don't have enough money. Oof! Okay. Okay. We kind of blew it. I did so much frost breaking, I did not realize that there was a financial part to that, so that's interesting. Let's see if we can make a little bit of money. Okay, we did. It's taking time to build that. Undergoing expansion, so we gotta wait for that. Okay. Now we can place it. Okay, so there was a whole thing to that. You had to expand the area. You have to make sure you have the money to do it, and then you go forth and conquer. And now it's taking time to do that building. Okay. That's great and all, but we need to figure out how to get our heat stamps up, because I think we need more goods. Let's take a look at the map. People are frozen to death. That's not good. Goods. I do not want to make the same mistake twice, so we'll look at goods really quick. Heat stamps are stockpile of resources that can be spent on frost breaking. Okay, yep. City weekly, every community provides its share depending on its size. Bigger, the more. Okay. Heat stamp is going to be increased by satisfying good demands. It can also be modified by certain laws and buildings. You can quest or donate heat stamps to community factions. Click the community or factions. Okay, so we looked at the buildings. Expanded that, expanding districts. Okay, factions. Expanding districts. We will figure out providing goods later, but I was just trying to give a quick overview. And if I come across it later, YouTube, I'll definitely add it to this video. I'm really trying to keep it short, and I'll need to probably go in and edit this down. But if you like what you see, I plan to have more playthrough and put this whole video up from Twitch, and I'll have like this broken down one a little bit later, especially when I learn the game a little bit more. So, there we go. It might be because I was trying to do some YouTube too, but it's been constantly skipping frames. Yeah. Skip frames pretty bad. It's been doing that constantly, but I think, let's see if it settles down. If it does it, like, let's see if it settles down now that I'm not doing anything for YouTube as well. If it continues, I'm just gonna have to turn down my frames on the game. I might have to turn down the frame rate. Yeah. I'll talk to my husband about it today. This game is like really heavy duty on the... We can look at settings real quick. I'm enjoying it, yeah. It's just, it's a learning curve. Oh my gosh, it is definitely... Let's see what our graphics are. It's the computer's just struggling streaming it. Like, I can tell because when I'm talking into my mic, it's like really bad. Really bad. So, high terrain, preset custom. It might not let me change it while I'm in the game. Try to disable frame limit? Okay. And turn on DLSL upscaling. V-Sync's on? Okay, turn off V-Sync. Disable V-Sync. Oh my gosh. I might have to save the game, go out, and make the changes. Okay, I disabled V-Sync. Is that any better? Is that any better, guys? And I have like a high-end computer and high-end graphics card, so that's crazy. Is that better? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna heat my coffee up now that we fixed that. I'll probably have to do the YouTube recording all over again. Okay. We turned V-Sync off. I'm gonna take a quick break now that we fixed that, and I'll be right back. And you said possibly to turn off what else, Allie? Let's save the game really quick. Well, it's Sassyland 2.0. Yeah, that might have been, like, a serious problem, too. Hey, Rex! We're trying to keep the game from stuttering so much. Welcome in. Alright, nope, it's starting to do it again. What was the other setting, Ellie? Let's go out of the game, and then, let's go to the main menu and see if we can do it. Shivering for all the frostpunkness? Maybe. But it's really bad. It's, like, really just... It's been doing this, like, the whole entire stream. But I thank you guys for being honest and letting me know instead of just, like, abandoning it. Okay, so settings. Let's go to graphics. So we turn V-Sync off. And you were saying Disable frame limit. Upscaling. You said upscaling to what? DLS up? Let's see. I have an AMD Radeon RX 6800. Oh, my GPU? I have an AMD. I have an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core processor. I don't have one, so what should I set it to, Allie? Yeah, I've been messing with the sound. I think in the menu the music's louder than the rest of it. Let me just hit that for now. Okay, so you say go into which settings? Let's see what the recommended ones are. Should we just turn everything down? What was custom set to? Custom was set to ultra high. Why don't we just set it to high and see if that helps? Instead of ultra. Try frame rate generation 2 might help. Frame rate generation. Are you talking about upscaling? Upscaling quality? Okay, we're gonna set the quality down to high versus ultra because it seems to really struggle with streaming. Right below upscaling. Sharpness? Oh, this. Turn this on. Turn that on? Okay, we changed the quality to high versus it being ultimate. We turned off VSync. We're going to set this to 60 frames per second, and we're going to turn on frame generation. Full screen. Accept. And hopefully that helps. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. It's already seeming to help a little bit. All right. I'm going to put the music on. I'm going to take a quick break. This is loud again. And I'll be right back, guys. Let's get that hype back up, okay? way. Alright, we're back. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Sorry about the issues we were having. I think we fixed it. So I'll have to remember those changes because if I do a video for YouTube, I'll be like, hey, if it's stuttering for you, music's super loud, but once we get in the game, it kind of settles down. We're playing difficulty civilian because we're learning the game. It's always my suggestion that whatever the game recommends, if you, even if you're not new to strategy, you're gonna do purple? Okay, let's go purple. That's purple, even though it looks blue. Oops. Stop flashing! There we go. It looks very blue, but it's purple. We can do purple on this one. Let's do purple on this one. Oh, my new D&D edition is already implemented on... Oh, did you put one out, Allie? Doesn't it look like blue? I think it's my camera settings. I can't even see purple anymore. It looks purple behind me. Just so you know, it looks purple, Crystal. Oops. Now I hit the flashy thing again. I know it looks blue. It's... I have to do something with my cameras. Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. I had to do something with my camera settings because it's... Alright. That's enough. Okay. Oh my god. I hit a button and it's all over now. Oh my gosh. There. I did a settings with my camera because there's so much beige in this room that when the lights are on me, it makes me like this really strange, like orangey color. So I had to make it very cool. So like purple won't show up good. Okay, we're back. Okay, when you get closer to the city, it gets louder, just so you know. Okay, so we have different things involving. Deaths due to cold. Problems in the city. Stuart, a cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. People fear the horror of years past will return under your leadership. They want the council to ensure new laws can help with fighting this crisis. Reassuring them would be prudent. People will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. Trust falls. Got it.
Stuart! Hear us, Stuart!
Different ideas. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The Faith Keepers and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining, but the Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their ideas. Show me options. Idea tree. We need new ideas to move forward. However, different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relations with that community. Okay, we got heating, resources, Frostland, city, society, hubs. It looks like it's better. It feels better because I noticed that when I'm talking, it's not like stuttering. I'm not getting like notifications saying blah 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 blah. You skipped frames. You skipped frames. It's been doing that. It did that for like the first hour. Like, wow. Yeah. When I do my YouTube video, I'm just gonna start it all over again. So I'm sure it's like the frame rate on it's trash. I'm probably in my YouTube video. I'm gonna take a picture of that, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, just so you know, do these things if you're having the same issues. All right, let's see what the problem is here. How can we mine more coal? Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use. Faithkeepers agree with this idea. You let us agree with this idea. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. I think, first of all, we don't got a stockpile, we don't got anything. We kind of went a little nuts. And like unlocked all of this for future. Hey Emerald, welcome in. How's it going? Oh boy. I want to know, like, I know in the other one you had a heat map. And I'm not seeing... .37% researched. Left fork from home, stomach issues, major headache, finally subsiding. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. There's nothing worse than I hate a stomach ache. Okay. Research is coming along. We're gonna build this up so that way we can put another research district here. I can barely hear the music now. Okay, whatever we did really fixed things. That was pretty bad. We're gonna turn this down to 70 and that down to 75. If we get close to the city, it's really loud. there anyone that's homeless? Deacon Grace, 51 Priestess, praying to the generator. Such relief to have you back on. Oh, holy generator, provider and sustainer, our light, our heart, our shining beacon, hear our prayer. Make us instruments of your light, that we might fill the hearts of our flock with your radiance, and forever fight against the cold of the frost. May you forever warm our path. Amen. The generator is reverenced and beloved by the faith keepers. Ooh, we better not have that puppy ever go down, or we're gonna have a revolt. We definitely
Do not be alarmed by any unusual noises coming from the generator. Routine maintenance work is underway.
Okay, 90%. We're gonna build, research is so important in this game. You definitely want to put as much research things down as possible. I remember I had to watch this whole entire playthrough in order to beat the game before. Empty building slot, so this is where we're gonna put this. But we need money! We need money! We do not have the money. Oh, it feels like the music got loud again. Okay. Okay, just like, chill out, music! I'm gonna put you back to 35. Woof. Maybe better put a YouTube video up after I learn the game again a little bit. Like, oh my gosh. It is a major learning curve. This? It says we have a stockpile. We have a stockpile of food. But we are burning through this stuff. We definitely gonna need to set up a food district soon. Our biggest problem is this heat stamps. Heat stamps are the currency used in the city. Originally, liberal stamps redeemable for a fixed quality of heat, and now function as universal means of exchange. Meeting the demand for goods, as well as certain laws, buildings can improve heat stamps income. That is absolutely crushing us right now. We've got to figure out the heat cap problem. Fulfilled. 6 people unfulfilled with housing. A little train and automaton. So cute. Alright. So the page is to pray with the people and preach the better day lies ahead. Trust rises, yes. Evening prayers commence. Faith keepers lead prayer. Hope for the future commences. Look at that. Speaking of YouTube. Attention notable. We are the keepers of the faith. Fund projects beneficial to their community. The larger their pot, the more heat stamps required to find them. Relations improve. We are not funding projects. Probably announce your support for this faction. This will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Promote. Ooh, 7 out of 51 joined. Yes. Favors raise funds.
The temperatures will soon plummet. Beware.
We need more. We need more. Okay, well that's why we had this. Okay, we have a little bit of money. I'm gonna see if we can do some frost breaking. Hey Ty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Oh man, it's good. You came in a good time because wow, like I was having some major issues with this game. Looming coal problems in the city. As the captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own direction. New London grew overpopulated, whiteouts ruined expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious you're not up to the task. Prove them wrong. Concerning. People may die or suffer frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to find attention is high. People are afraid. Yeah, I know people are afraid. With a new mine, the impending doom of depleting coal is postponed, yet differences between communities remain. The weakening captain wanted to establish a council to settle them. He didn't live to see it through. It falls to you, Steward. The people of New London want a say on how it's run. The first decision where you should continue to lead the city. Just so you all know, there is Twitch integration for this. Just a heads up. We can go in here. There is settings. Twitch. If it's enabled, you guys get to vote. And I get to choose how many of you. This limit determines how many people will be able to volunteer to randomly choose and to vote during the console. And there's a Twitch streaming companion. So we'll save that for, we'll definitely do that. I don't know what the Twitch connect to Twitch is. We don't know what this is yet. You're a little too excited there, Ellie. I'm a little concerned. But maybe we'll play with that. We'll play with that definitely a little bit later. Because I just consider this first playthrough kind of a little bit of a learning curve, so there's going to be a lot of mistakes. Okay, so we're working on that. Okay, we're never negative 55. We do need... Council Hall. Yeah, this will supply us at least for a while. A little bit of chaos in your city coming from the council.
An automaton
right?
has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Okay, we gotta build the council. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, we can give it a go. I just want to learn the game a little bit. Let's get some things set up, and then we can mess around with the Twitch stuff. The thing I loved about this was a new exploration element to it. I mean, we kind of hurt ourselves in the beginning doing so much of the Frostbreak. But, oh well. We'll just go with it. The first cancel session. The city decides. Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The Faithkeepers are the only organized faction and have a strong opinion on everything. They are devoted to what they claim was the late captain's vision, a godly society built on progress, equality, and tradition. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over survival strategy, though neither have a firm stance on the economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the Faithkeepers with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Based on your handling of the coal crisis, the first decision is whether you should maintain your role as steward. Open the session. The council. When you return to the council in the future, you'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon. But for now, a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful. If you fail, this will be the end of your role. Wow. Brutal. I'm gonna change this back bit to pink. People are divided. 72 hesitant? Damn. Okay, we gotta negotiate. Vote of confidence. I now remember this. We had the Faithkeepers. Faction. Followers of the religious movement established by the Kappa seeking ascension in technology, their communal traditional. Okay, quality progress. $25%. Originally hailing from New London, these colonists of Frostland outposts tried to establish a permanent foothold beyond the city. The white-out years destroyed the dream, but taught them the value of adaptation and grit. 38% of the city. Okay. To their view, progress. Humankind has rightful dominion over nature. Through machines and the automation, we will conquer the frost. Equality. All stand equal before the divine who commands we tend to every member of the flock. Tradition. The proper ordering of society was decreed at creation. It is our humble duty to perpetuate it. Okay, so we unlocked hold evening prayer, community actions, and the faith prayer. We did that. Good relations. Okay. Oops. Go back in there. We gotta find the council. We were in there a second ago and I'm like, oh, there we go. Council's right there. Okay. Hesitant. 72 hesitant. Negotiate. Oh, we have to choose something. Not all laws you propose will have widespread support. You can negotiate to have a better chance of voting. A vote passing. After choosing a group to negotiate, you need to decide what to promise them in exchange for voting along with your proposal. That includes actions such as enacting laws they desire, building or destroying buildings, or using an action towards a particular faction. Oof. Okay. Okay. We just gotta remember how to do this. We're gonna click on here, we're gonna hit negotiate. They will vote for passing law. Now we gotta look at what we're gonna owe them. Main district produces a small amount of prefabs. Everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion of the city. Towards progress. Everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion of the city. Blasting coal mine. Explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal. Ventilation tower, structure that uses high-powered mechanic fans to disperse foul air outside the city. I think this one's the most, looks like it could be the most beneficial and the least difficult to commence to create. So everyone must support the production of prefabs to help the expansion city. Yes. Okay, so 53-4, 44 hesitant. 53 is a majority, 43, 44, 45, 46. So we will do this. Oh, that was a lot more.
Have spoken.
What?
The law takes effect.
Maybe I didn't have to negotiate. That was almost unanimous. Fuel for the future. As steward, you shall remain then. Good. There are challenges ahead. Expanding coal extraction is a great success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to explore the Frostland for a permanent source of fuel. Otherwise, the city will have no future at all. Exploration.
The votes are in. New London has its first steward.
Past city development effort. Give us them. Ah, this is what we want to pass. Okay, community service, city development effort. Everyone must support the production of the prefabs to help the expansion of the city.
The eyes have it.
Oh, good. I was like, let's just do this. Let's fulfill our promise immediately. Newlanders' demands met. The Newlanders are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with Newlanders improve, trust rises.
Enters into force.
Everybody should help build the city like in the Captain times. Okay, so now my biggest problem is I want a port of
Stewart.
Yes! My faith keepers going out there keeping the faith alive! Yeah! Steward, good news! Due to good relations with the faith keepers, they conduct sermons to soothe the populace and ease tensions. They think it will help you solidify your role. If we want their continued support, we should maintain their approval. Okay. As long as wages of the favors are devoted, their performing sermons perk will remain active. Tension is decreased. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. Keeping the faith! Keeping it real! Yeah! I'm having too much fun with this. Food I'm a little concerned about. We have a stockpile, but we're going through it. We have a stockpile of this, but we're going through everything pretty quickly. And I definitely want to explore. Build a logistics post. Okay. I think we can turn this off. On fracking. We're gonna do for frost breaking, and then we're gonna build our logistics post. In the meantime, well, once we get that going, I do feel like we need to research something. Got a lot of food here. We've already unlocked all of this, but my main thing is I want to look at trying to figure out where. Okay, so we got this. This is all of our building stuff. Got that. Okay. That's our council. Tradition. This is how we are. Oh, researchers rest. Double starting research.
Remember to keep your heat lamp maintained. It might just save your life.
Trust might fall a little bit, but research is super important early game. And we need to be researching something. Is this the researching button? Idea tree, yeah. We're idle, so we need to figure this out. Let's coal mines. I want to know I want something for healing the sick. Oh, holy generator. Thank you, Crystal. Make sure to pop that in Discord too. Appreciate it. Yeah, pop that in Twitch clips. I got the oh holy generator. I had to log to the computer to get it as I clipped on my phone and then lost it. Okay. Hello, man. Let's see here. Okay, I want to find healthcare. Because people are gonna start dying and stuff. Let's pause for a second while we go. We need to look through the idea tree and find an idea. Society. We have watched hospitals. There we go. No one else shares this idea. Okay, population growth slightly increased will regularly cure a significant number of sick and okay. Alright, oops. Recovery hospital. Want to find it? Isn't that an age-old question? I want to find healthcare. Where is it? It's the most important thing. I don't want people dying. All right, it unlocks the preliminary triage district ability, which decreases disease but will result in deaths. Ooh, triage. You know these things happen. Tab face. Construction cost. Slightly decreased. Heat demand. Recovery hospital sounds good. What do they want? Will regularly cure some sick abscesses. Disease is slightly decreased. Population slightly increased. Will regularly cure a significant number of sick abscesses. You know what? Go with the faith. We're researching this. Okay. Okay. Let's just take a good look at the idea tree so we kind of know what we're doing. Installations houses, base heat demand of houses, districts is decreased. It doesn't look like it costs anything. So we'll research that one next. But the other thing is... Okay, there's a lot going on, man. I don't think hot houses are a problem right now, but we definitely need better goods. We need good outputs for more money. Thank you, Crystal. And I can, like, change the clip and arrange it and stuff. Large facility using semi-automated machinery to produce construction prefabs and domestic goods with a streamlined workforce. Mechanical factory. New lenders agree with this idea. Of course, my faith keepers know what they're doing. Squalor slight increase. Man, these things happen. Use the least amount. Oh, gosh, okay. Food is not a massive issue. I just remember money becoming a massive problem, like, early game, so I definitely think we're gonna be making this. Industrial district. The other thing we need to be looking about is research. Or scout headquarters. Base of operations where staff officers subject hand-picked scouts to intensify drilling and oversee exploits. Okay, that's 400 workforce. Scout headquarters isn't bad. These are outputs. A network of cables connecting elevated stations will allow us to run suspended trains in the Frostland without having to worry about ice and snow accumulation, which can be built in the Frostland to allow transport of more resources from colonies and outposts. These seem really good. I think we're gonna get like some basic city things built, and then we're gonna focus on a lot of this. We gotta make sure that we have... Did we research that already? Oh, it's under research. Okay. Oh, we haven't hit play. Yes. How's it going, Sass? Sorry I was lurking. You took that break. Yeah, you're fine. We had to drastically turn our graphics down. I'll show you, just in case you're gonna get the game. Anyone's interested in knowing, well, why is this stuttering, blah, 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 blah. I turned VSync off for my upscaling frames per second. That's 60. I did frame generation. I think it might be more based on my graphics card. Is it a Radeon? And I turned the quality down to high because it was on ultimate. It was bad. I was skipping all over the place. I could hardly stream the game. Any video I did was not going to work. How are we doing on housing? Got a stockpile. We've been spinning it really fast. Let's get a food district down. We can put one right here. I don't like the idea of digging into a surplus. Yeah. And I have a pretty beefy computer, so... I know, let's just get that going. I don't like digging into resources. I'm gonna get that logistics thing going. Yay, hey Toxic! Yeah, it's if you got the deluxe version. If you got the deluxe version, you can play it today. Otherwise, you have to wait till September 20th for the full release. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this music. Keeps getting loud sometimes. I'm like, settle down. to that outpost. Oh, we did. Okay, we can build it over there. Next. We'll get that one done and then we'll build that one next. Oh, I'm loving it. I played the demo when it first came out and I was like, I'm getting the deluxe version. It's just it's a bit of a learning curve, like getting back into the game. It's a bit different than the previous game, but it's slowly coming around. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's more district based and we got more resources we need to pay attention to too as well. So right now we need to build a logistics district, but I'm getting nervous about our food supplies and we're burning through surpluses. That always makes me nervous. I'd like to have a surplus, not be in the negative. Things are gonna dip again soon, so we need to pay attention to that. Okay, so that's a new building. Let's go back in here. We got hospitals. I want to... get goods. Our money situation is dire, and it's really slowing us down.
Steward.
Right tools for jobs, city development efforts, stewards. Some service workers aiding our prefab production are asking for better tools. It don't make a lick of sense. We muck around with basic tools while advanced machinery sits idle waiting for operators, said one volunteer. Full-time workers are wary of the idea. It takes training to use these machines safely. Training these weekend workers just haven't got, said one veteran work bandsaw operator. Should we let these volunteers use professional equipment? Well, nope, we're gonna go with this. People might get hurt. As do accidents, but that's okay. Because we can build a hospital now. Whoop. That's expensive. Where can we place a hospital? Okay, so it's got to be placed in the housing district. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Bam! These things happen, yes. Can we expand this district? We can. We're gonna expand it this way. And then we can build a hospital there. Okay. Are food stabilizing? Or food stabilizing? Good. That was really bothering me. Okay. This is another element we gotta look at. Okay, the steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. Guiding vote procedure, which greatly increases the odds of passing a law in council. Guard enforcers. The steward may deploy a squad of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. Who's hesitant? We will focus on producing sturdy and easily repairable goods. Durable goods per capita is slightly decreased, yes. I think we got this. Ah! Ha ha! Ha ha! Take that!
The votes are in. The
Oh,
measure
good.
passes.
Woof! Made me nervous.
A law has passed in the council. Take
Okay, so we... That's not what we want to do. Cancel and recess. 10 weeks! We only have 1 week to pass this? Can't we decide on an emergency council? Yeah, we haven't gotten around to that yet. We're gonna get to that. I think we have to wait a second. Okay. We have 37 weeks. Okay, we're fine. All right. I think we have enough. We need to produce goods. I know it still wants us to go out and do the blah 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 thing, but I ain't doing no blah 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 thing because we need the thing that's gonna give us materials. Wait, finish that research. Let's go to the good idea tree. The idea tree. Already research. The mechanical factory constructed in industrial districts. So we need an industrial district. Well, let's get this logistic one done.
keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
Melting drill. So that's for materials. Industrial district. I think we'll put it over here. We're going to that stockpile. So we're gonna have to do that. It's really impressive, isn't it? I think they did like, I'm getting like a knot in my back. It's just like, so intense. When one door closes, the first crack. Steward, the Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlighters refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. However, a select group of Frostlighters refuse to leave the doors open. We are all one flock under his wing, urged the priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? What should we do? Oh. We're all one people with nothing to hide. This subgroup of Frostlighters will oppose this decision. Relations improve with new Londoners Faith Keepers. This is an invasion of privacy and a waste of time. Ugh. Ah, we should all be under one roof. Sorry. Get out of my city! If you're not part of the faith! We can now survey the frozen lands around the New London and find a source of fuel to ensure the future. Oof. The Gorge. I'm gonna say the Highlands. Dangerous. Dangerous. Possible findings. Safe. Let's go.
Logistic District is now operational. First expeditions in search for fuel will be launching.
Okay, so we already researched that. We're gonna do housing installation. Asbestos lining? Okay, I guess it is. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, we're getting them 40 goods. I don't care how much that costs. We're gonna spend every penny. We're gonna get to 180 stamps, and we're gonna get every penny to get that done. We need to get money so we can get more stuff done. We need to get some more heat going too. Won't negotiate. At all. That is dangerous. Let new Londoners choose the next law to be voted on in the council. Oof. Research and hold vote. Machine-centric shifts. Put less pressure on workers. Workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Advanced blasting coal mine. That's a research. Okay, let's do that.
The proposed
There we go.
law has been approved.
Okay, so that's the next thing we're gonna research.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Is proposed. New decent people with advanced. Okay, so how does that work? Okay. This is the one we agreed upon. This is the one we agreed upon. It has the symbol promise to new lenders. We're gonna research this one. Yeah, food isn't too bad. It's still, we're running out of a stockpile. This is getting bad. So we're gonna have to start making materials soon. I'm trying to get to 180. So we can start producing more common goods. I really would like to get a hospital down, but you know, resources. We made a huge mistake basically frost breaking too much of an area. That cost us a lot, and now we're paying for it. Because we need this. Oh, it's steep.
Brace yourself. Cold is coming.
Deposits run low. Coal is running out. Stewards, some of the coal deposits in the station will soon run out. The Faith Keepers and New Londoners believe they can use explosive to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlers say we should send children for missed ore in the tighter tunnel. People were asking, like, are we sending the children to the coal mines again? Of course we are. I don't want to do that to children. I'm not a villain. The children. That's horrible. So, off some of your population. Some of this is as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outposts they survived and escaped. We're gonna blow stuff up. The city grows. Steward, a new count has revealed significant growth in our population in recent weeks. Some attribute the rise to an influx of settlers from the Frostland. Others to births and outnumbering deaths. Whatever the cause, we have adjusted our calculation of the city's needs to reflect the new numbers. So suddenly we're gonna have probably a bunch of homeless. Let's not take that chance, and let's get another housing district down. Okay, so red, that looks bad. Near squalor. This is a nice, safe district. I want to see a heat map. I used to see a heat map before, and now I don't see one in this one, and it's driving me nuts. We got to the IG tree. We've met the council. Relations. Right, I'm off to bed. Didn't sleep well last night, so gonna get an early night. Okay, good night, Crystal. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you taking that clip. I'll see if I can share it. Put it on my channel. There's a spot where you can like edit it a little bit more, and I'll mess around with it. Thank you for that. Okay, we know about temperature drops. We know about exploration. Let's take a pause for a second. Okay, woo. Cold is a measure of how well your city is heated and how protected you people are from frost. Make sure that shelter and heat needs are fulfilled, not satisfying these increased colds. High cold causes disease, tension, decreases population, and concentrating effects of citizens freezing to death. Got it. I just really, 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 really need money. Makeshift shelters. Overpopulation, dwindling full reserves forced many residents in New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters. Built around a small hot spring. Inhabitants wait for conditions to improve enough for them to return home. Take those New Londoners back in. Oh, come back later. We'll come back later and grab them. Giving us the options, so. I want to wait until we have houses built. our food is stabilizing. The lenders are delighted you kept your word, and I'll look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with new lenders improve, trust rises. I hate this money situation. I think when heat rises, we're gonna get... This district will be built, we'll grab those new people. And I need this money increase. It's killing me here.
Please dispatch gift boxes to the steward by post to avoid unnecessary queuing.
Daring to dream. We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years, the Faith Keepers just had their way. But this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas. Rude! We can show the city reason. Convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age, and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. I'll speak with the others tonight. Well, maybe we need to send out the Faith Keepers to get these people under control.
Are now officially recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be joining the next council session.
What? Dang. 543 Frost letters have organized into a faction. These evolvers prize cold rationality, personal achievement, and adaptation to the frost by any means necessary. They dislike the city development effort. Years proved we cannot rely on machines. We must improve until we have the strength to survive to anything. Coddling failure breeds weakness. We must instead reward accomplishment. We must reorder all facets of life with clear minds and cold hearts. Train workers, community action. The evolvers will train workers to drastically increase production. Good relations, treatment assistance. Evolvers will periodically heal sick or injured workforce. I see. Get this city going. I need this money really bad. Okay, that's not good. We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to build another extraction thing before that one runs out.
Stupid.
Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. Steward, a fire has broken out in our coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the Faith Keepers engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off air supply to the shaft is suffocating the flames. Ah! Our humanity is worth more than a single coal mine. Wow.
Memorial will be held this evening to honor those who gave their lives in the mines.
It was rough. If we already had this ready, we had to do it. The city would have frozen. Oh, it makes me feel like a bad person. Let's go to Frostland. I feel like a bad person. Oh, man. In a caravan near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in a sturdy frost land gear, neatly laid side by side, left to freeze, with black oil markings over their closed eyes. A ghastly burial ritual? Murphy says this, they were heading to an old machine somewhere by a desolate coast. A machine would require a source of fuel. A community of Frostlanders are eking out a peaceful living off of moss and small fish with no furnace. They survive by sleeping shoulder to shoulder until thick layers of fur. They should undoubtedly prefer to live in New London. 18,000. Now that the Frosters have departed, we can use the village to provide fish for New Londoner. An outpost here would increase our supply by 100 food. Okay, so we have a food resource coming in. We need 10 teams. Okay. We built another housing district. I need some money! Show me the money! We're gonna do emergency shifts here because we need to hurry up and just get rid of this. There's only so much coal left. Oh my gosh, we keep forgetting about the idea tree. I wish there was like something that just made a noise. Okay, now we're gonna go. Let's see what's gonna do this. And we're broke again. Missing his father. My father was a miner. He sacrificed for the greater good. I need that sound clip. The greater good. My father was a miner. He lifted twice as much as any man on Outpost 11, where that steel was our ticket to trade with the city, our ticket to survive. I'd rather dig one grave than 100, he'd say. I know if he had to make the call, he would have shut off the air himself. When I go down the shaft and past the spot where he died, I brush the dark rock with my hand, knowing he'd be proud. Oh. Oh, okay, that makes me feel a little better. I'm still feeling a bit like a jerk. Got fishing village active.
Frostbite victims. A special infirmary queue has been opened. Report for amputation without delay.
Amputation. Yeah, this isn't going good. Extremely increased my cold. We need a core for that. Gosh, just give me the money so I can get this thing built. Why is it stopped? Holy crap. We need materials. Provides materials. Okay. Okay, we really gotta focus on getting some materials. We have lots of prefabs, but we do not even have the stuff to get this off the ground. Ugh. Okay, let's turn off emergency shifts. Okay. Looking for trouble, street urchin. Cindy Pa Witten got her governess. Like she gonna be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little bitch, alright. Ferguson boys. Learning this too if they be trying wifing us again tonight. We'll put razors, as we say. We'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. What's it want to proper rumble? Short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? Regulating children is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Yeah, no kidding. These children need to go to work. We'll sort that out at the next meeting.
Do not succumb to... Always.
Desolate coast. For sightings of nomadic people roaming the area, even if true, it is unlikely that they would ever survive so long on their own without a source of fuel. Well, if we can get a heat core. What's going on here? So that needs to be destroyed. I want to see the heat. So, I guess green is considered the hottest. Red is bad. Okay, so we still need, like... we still need heat thingies. Why are we suddenly out? Oh, so if we go on this shows us the heat map. Green is good. Blue is good. That automatically heats. Scarce. Heat is scarce. Really? Happiness gather has run out. After so many years, our resources in the pit are growing barren. Well, that's why we put a food district down, and that's why we have food coming in, because I knew this was going to happen. As the pit are growing barren, current output will satisfy some of the demand, but problems will mount over time. We must research new deposits, otherwise the city will suffer. Nope, I think we're okay. Just nervous about adding that when I don't know if we're gonna get that, so we need to add that in.
The Evolvers invite all citizens for a free prosthetics consultation every Tuesday.
Stuart.
Stuart, 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs but for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many back street alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared for youth. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous even for adults. Commit to resolving this issue. All children must work alongside with their relatives so they learn their trade and continue the family tradition. Guaranteed all children have skills and knowledge needed in the city. That's really what we need is mandatory school. Oh my god, we need money. Who's hesitant? I want to save that. Mostly hesitant. Open to negotiations. 4 against. Actuated heat dispenser. Heat dispensing control center where engineering teams use automated electricity to tune up district heating, boosting the generator's output. We've already done that. And we don't know if we can build it right now. We'll do this. Heat dispatchers. There we go. We gotta research that next.
Hear ye, hear ye. The votes are in. Passes.
Food heat dispatchers constructed in these districts. Food extraction, industrial launches. Okay, yes. I still don't understand
of the city,
who's not getting heat fulfilled.
Has voted.
Significantly increased by heat scarcity. Right click for more information. I want to know what heat scarcity is. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So we're about ready to dip again, and that's kind of scary. Extremely increased by material scarcity. Right click for information. Okay. I think those are like supposed to be like I think they're supposed to be like not cars but trains. Okay, I really need to put that thing in. I researched ages ago I want to make more heat stuff. Oh, thank God. Is this the building just not getting heated enough? It's like freezing? So I guess red is really bad, so people are freezing here. Like, they need to fix that. I do not like that that's the opposite of what I need it to be. Like, it's very confusing. I need a heating hub. Because that's like... they're freezing. They're absolutely freezing, and this is where all of our problems are coming from. Yellow must be really bad. I'm so confused what the colors signify. Let's look at this again. Because I'm like, is blue bad? Is blue good? Is green bad? I don't know. You should have like like, okay, these colors are bad, these colors are good. Like right now, I don't know what's good and what's bad. Hubs provide positive area effects such as reducing demand for heat, workforce, or materials. So they're putting a hub out. Oh, material stockpile huts. Okay. Okay. When temperature drops, districts, when temperature rises. Ensure you have enough fuel supply ready for temperature changes. I want to know what the colors represent. That's very frustrating. It's like I'm sitting here playing a guessing game. Okay, blue's bad or blue's good? I don't know. The generator is a primary source of heat in the city. If it requires fuel to function, initially your main source of fuel is coal. You research and discover different types. The generator uses as much available fuel as needed to fulfill heat demand in the city. If you have more than one type of fuel available, the most efficient one will be used first. The vertical indicator on the left shows how much demand is filled in gray. The red star stands for unfulfilled demand. In the case of heat surplus, a golden color will appear. You can also activate the generator override, which temporarily increases the generator's efficiency but also increases its wear. That is very confusing.
Stewart.
The crime problem in New London continues to worsen. Scarcity of goods may drive people to act out of crime. Well, we're gonna get goods going. Calm down. A necessity making goods available helps ensure people don't. Okay, I'm so confused about what's being heated and what isn't. I'm like, I guess people are just gonna freeze. About what's happening. I'm like, these hubs I put down helping?
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
Okay. The poor conditions in cities take their toll on people. Disease spreads. Okay, I see. I know. I've got something that's going to help with that. They demand more heat and they're not getting enough heat. That's what I'm seeing. Can we put... Woo! Demanding city. Demanding city! Ah! A ruined machine lines across where his wagon spilled in the nearby snow. There are clear signs that people have come and gone from the site, even storing goods here, but what amazed our scouts the most is the huge quantity of readily available ore. Ah! We found oil. Okay. Wait, this looks like the tutorial for the beginning. Ew. Well, that's creepy. Oil tubes. On the broken shore lies an old derelict dreadnought. It seems to have been upgraded to run on oil. As it rests beside rich deposits, perhaps the site was a refueling station. But deep in the black pools lie rows of frozen bodies, wrapped in shrouds and placed in the still wells. Our scouts shudder at the sight. These oil deposits would surely solve our fuel needs, but we would have to desecrate these graves to access all of them. What say you, chat? Let's do a poll. Tomorrow we're gonna play with the Twitch integration. Should we? Which oil tubes? Which one? Which one? Remove the bodies. Respect the dead. Start poll. I'll blame chat. There's consequences. Everyone's like, remove that body, Sassy. Let's get that oil. Let's go, girl. And we can do that. Oh my gosh. What a mess. Ah. Anyone gonna vote? Remove the bodies or respect the dead? About 10 seconds. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Oh man, I gotta figure it out myself. We've got faith, people. We gotta let faith. We'll respect the dead. Black gold. Oil will save the city, but we need to adapt our generator to use it. In the meantime, we'll need to establish a reliable supply. It's time we settled beyond New London. Create a colony at the old dreadnought and connect it with the solid trail to New London. Only then can we supply be sure. This will save the city. Oh my gosh, I remember last time I did not do this right. Did we do it right? I don't understand, like, what's going on with this frost. How 134 people just died.
Hear us, Steward.
Steward, do you hear us, Steward?
Lady, you kept your word. They now look upon your role more positively and consider your leader. There's something going on, and I don't know what is happening that people are not getting their extremely heat. I don't know what part of the city that's happening in. Had this problem last time trying to figure this out. Okay. There's a certain way you gotta path it to get to another area. Okay, first we gotta start with that. Getting that built. I don't understand how 130 people died. This is the problem I had last time. I'm not understanding, like, the materials to goods situation. Like, why are 130 people being, why is 148 not being fulfilled? I don't know. I don't know why it's not being shown on the map. Colonies be established when you connect a suitable site to your cities by trails or skyways. To establish a colony, you need to have enough frost teams to oversee logistics of the operation and sufficient number of cores to construct it. After starting construction, a part of your population capital will be permanently located to settle there. I'm so confused. I'm like, why? Okay, let's see what we can do to maybe build more. Hey, we need to build another heat thing. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay, I can't do that yet. Alright everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my stream because I am hungry and it is 5 and I'm starting to get frustrated because I'm trying to figure this stuff out. And I'd be like, well, let me go watch someone's tutorial, but I'm sure nobody's put one up yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do latest save. Latest save. Okay. We'll go to the main menu. Just save that. That's okay. We'll go to the main menu. We'll wrap things up. And I'll give you some time tonight to kind of like figure things out. I really do want to get a YouTube video out, even if it's like, hey, I'm just floundering around trying to figure this out. This is the first look, you know, you want to check this out. Some of the story stuff. Now that I fixed some of the elements where it's not like stuttering, that was very frustrating in the beginning. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Really appreciate it today. We'll be back with this again tomorrow. And tonight I'm going to try to play with it a little bit more when I do my video. So hopefully we can get more done. That was just that was a bit of a frustration there, but we're learning. So we'll go raid Marb. Marb's playing right now. think we can raid him. I think we're allowed to. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Alright. So if you want to raid... Wow, that music got loud again. Let's just copy paste this in there and we'll see how he's doing. And he tends to make a lot of videos on YouTube and it's good stuff. So I'll see you guys over there. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Ah, loud music. I'll go meet you guys over there. Have a good one.